So, hello again.
Hi.
Okay, so that conversation ended too quickly for me. I have so many other questions I want to know. Uh, so tell me, how is it to live in Palestine, especially now after living 20 years in the States?
It's complicated as you can imagine. I live in East Jerusalem. A lot of my work is in the West Bank. Anyway, East Jerusalem is part of the West Bank that's separated by the wall. So I have to go through checkpoints, and that's a hassle. I mean, it used to take me 20 minutes to go to Ramallah, for example, in the 80s. Now it's taking me an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours to get back from Ramallah to Jerusalem. It's complicated, and there's always, with all the peace process since 20 years, it hasn't led up to a Palestinian state, so that's very frustrating, and settlements have tripled, have quadrupled during that time. There's always, we don't have economic independence because of the occupation, and there's always um, uh, there's always there's always killings, incursions,
I can barely
control of
hear
the
you.
land.
Can you uh,
Okay.
louder?
Is it low or is it?
No, no, now it's good.
Should I speak slower? Okay.
It's louder.
I was saying, yeah. Um, so it's yeah. We're always under since we're under still under occupation and it hasn't led up to independence. We basically have sort of partial autonomy with the Palestinian Authority, but the whole economy is under siege by Israelis, by Israel, the state that is. There's always political problems in terms of incursions, limiting travel between different cities, uh, killing of people demonstrating and being responded to by military action. So you're familiar with the story of the occupation, and the sad part is it's never ending after all these years.
On both
Um,
sides, the killing
uh,
goes bi-directional. There
yeah,
are
but the
bombs
difference,
every day to Israel. But I don't want to get too political. Like, we won't get peace in this conversation. Each one of us has his own outlook of the things. We can just conclude that it's bad on both directions, and at least I think I can say for myself and many Israelis, we all want the situation to end. We all want peace. The question is how we get there, and I think at this point of time, none of the sides is like it won't happen, unfortunately, anytime soon because there is no basic understanding of how to get there. And there are many points of disagreement. But I was wondering, like the day-to-day life, how how is do you have many restaurants? No restaurants? Do you have like big shops? I've never been there because well I'm not a really uh well I'm it's I can get killed if I go there, right? People have gotten killed by going there. So Israelis, I mean.
no,
So I have no idea.
I have Israeli friends who've been to the West Bank. Uh, Sure,
But
sure,
is
sure.
it
Of course, you have that perception, but the situation is Israelis can come there. I have Israeli friends. Yeah, yeah. The situation Israelis can come there. I have Israeli friends who've been to the West Bank, several actually. The one point I disagree about. Yes, we haven't achieved peace, and I think the general populace wants peace on both sides. I think the problem is the political will in the Israeli government after 20 years. It hasn't happened. I mean, what are the problems? The problem is we started the process where we wanted a two-state solution, and in the process, every step of the way, everything has been done not to make a two-state solution possible. Look, case in point, the settlements. Yes, you can counter with there has been retaliation by the Palestinians, but that hasn't happened. That you can. The only cause for that is the ongoing occupation itself. I don't know why there is. I don't think there is the political will, not on the individual Israeli level, but at the political level of government, not to make it happen.
Well, the thing is that there are basic things that we disagree on. For instance, the right to, how do you say, zchut hashiva, the right that the Palestinians will come back to their original homes is a big problem, and also the interest in Jerusalem as part of Palestine is also a big problem. So it's not so simple. So what I'm saying is, until we agree on those main issues, the settlements is another issue, but it's secondary. And every day there are bombs to the south of Israel, so it's been on both sides. That's really not doing much to make peace happen. And here we are